Hey everyone, thanks for keeping up the hard work in our intercession class. I had just a couple of comments here and actually a revision to what we're doing on the discussion board. The actual assignment itself hasn't changed, but looking at the overall workload for the 2-week intercession, I realized, at least I think, having the discussion there um, kind of adds a lot to what you've already been doing, which is a lot. Um, and I've noticed that nobody has done more than 3 discussions yet. Several of you haven't started them. Um, so instead of being required to complete 4 of those, um, you are only required to complete 3 discussions for the intercession. So some of you are already set. Others, that means you don't have to do quite as many as you thought, and hopefully that will um, help with the workload just a little bit, and we'll still get um, the value of interacting in those discussion forums. This was the first time that I had changed the discussions to be in the format that they currently are, so I wasn't quite sure how it was all going to work out. So I think that will be an important revision. So you're only required to do 3 of those. I'll update the syllabus to reflect that shortly, um, and let me know if you have any questions about that. Also, let me know if you have questions as you're working on the final project. Please do look into Storify as soon as you have a chance to, just to make sure that you're able to use it. Also, I wanted to point out and emphasize that the final project, it's not an essay, it's not a paper, it's like an electronic annotated bibliography. So you're inputting or you're inserting the sources into Storify and then writing annotation paragraphs about them. Along the way, you're explaining in each annotation how the source helped you to address your research questions. Um, and then you're going to write an introduction and conclusion paragraph that state your research questions, what your overall kind of answer to that is, your thesis statement in the introduction, and then your conclusion to sum everything up. So I hope that makes sense. So I mean, the introduction and conclusion paragraphs make it a little bit like an essay, but the meat of it is really more like an annotated bibliography where you're focusing on the sources, explaining why you find them to be credible, reliable sources, explaining what interpretations and perspectives they provide, and how they helped you to answer your research questions. Hopefully that's all helpful. Over the next, well, I was going to say over the next couple of days, but this morning I'm having to work on my full-term summer classes to make sure that they're ready for the people in the DL department to copy. So I will be trying to catch up with grading this afternoon. If you have any questions, please do ask via email, text message, Twitter, whatever it may be, and I will do my best to help out with that.